Very good morning, dear friends. You know what is the most fluctuating, most vibrant, most unstable thing on earth? Yeah, you know it. It's mind, which is the most imaginative, which has the most powerful reasoning and logic, but simultaneously it has waves of thought, which keep on coming and going like tides of the ocean. So we have to be very careful. We have not to give importance to all thoughts and ideas coming to our mind. We have to watch very carefully. We have to observe it, analyze it, and then only harbor those noble thoughts which can govern our life and make it a better life. He who conquers himself is the mightiest warrior. I count him braver who overcomes his desires than who conquers his enemies. For the hardest victory is over yourself. So you can have self-control when you control your mind. You can be a disciplined man. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you cannot control what you do. Simply, self-discipline enables you to think first and act afterward. The highest possible stage in moral culture is when we recognize that we ought to control our thoughts. If you can keep your head, and if you can trust yourself, and when you can have a balanced mind, you will be a superman, a respectable man, a successful man. Everything begins from the brain. That has to be tamed, that has to be controlled. That is the character of a person. This must be done as a priority. Why are we so full of restraint? Why do we not give in all directions? Is it fear of losing ourselves? Until we do lose ourselves, there is no hope of finding ourselves. He who cannot obey himself will be commanded. That is the nature of living creatures. Dear friends, whatever wrong we are doing, we only know it. And you know, the asset or wealth of a character man is his truth, his purity, and his selflessness. That is the wealth, the biggest wealth on earth. Never allow to lose those by deviating from your principles in life, the philosophy of life. A man of character has all these virtues: greed, hatred, lies, falsehood. Take care of it. Otherwise, others will feel you great because they don't know your inner sins. But nobody is better than yourself. Go and stand before a mirror and look at that image and let that image judge about you. Who are you? He will tell you the true story about your life. So be very pure to yourself. Don't care for what the world says. Nobody know you better than yourself. Oh, it is excellent to have giant's strength, but it is tyrannous to use it like a giant. This is a famous quote from William Shakespeare. You know, the British poet and a playwright. I am always with myself, and it is I who am my tormentor. Leo Tolstoy said that. Govern thyself. When you will be able to govern the world, to enjoy freedom, we have to control ourselves. If you want to see everyone disciplined, we must follow discipline and keep our mind, heart and soul well balanced every time. A little kingdom I possess, where thoughts and feelings dwell, and very hard the task I find of governing it well. He who reigns within himself and rules passions, desires and fear is more than a king. John Milton has this opinion. Such power there is in clear-eyed self-restraint. Not to have control over the senses is like sailing in a rudderless ship, bound to break to pieces on coming in contact with a very fast rock. The best time for you to hold your tongue is the time you feel you must say something or bust. That is the secret to control your anger. Once your heart, by the evil words, piercing your heart, silence will be the golden. Because once you lose your mind, you can behave like the most brutal beast. And that is the root cause of loss of peace and happiness in life. Be aware of your emotions. Control these vibrations of greed, hatred, anger. Kama, krodha, tatha lobha. Hridaya tisthati tang. Kama, krodha, tatha lobha. Hridaya tishtanti taskara. Gyan ratna apaharayo. तस्मात जाग्रता जाग्रता. काम क्रोध मद लोभ मोह कैसा तुमको घेरा. These are the evils, panch kusangi sang, which degrades your mind and heart and soul. Have a very strong mind. Be a businessman. Once you harbor those thoughts, the negative feelings, you lose everything, that is your peace and happiness. Control your mind and live a life full of peace, happiness, benevolent idea, forgiveness, contentment. All are the wealth which the brightest mind can possess. We can do this. We can have it. Have a will. Have a strong desire. Thank you very much, dear friends. Om Shanti.